From the YouTube Theater in Los Angeles, California, it's the 2022 NFL Honors. And now, the Inner City Youth Orchestra of Los Angeles.
An emotion flowing through this stadium like electric current.
Look at the energy. It's shine on this team. Every catch, let that spirit come alive. Let's go!
2021 NFL football is underway.
He's broken up and intercepted by Diggs again.
Sap Daddy time.
Welcome back, Nick Bosa.
How about Parsons?
It's crazy what this kid is doing.
22 and a half sacks. 525 yards for Joey Franchise.
Debo is an absolute beast.
Boy, this kid is just unbelievably explosive.
Rookie of the year. Can't stop.
Jonathan Taylor.
He is incredible.
Man, that boy could run.
Aaron Rodgers, the most prolific touchdown passer in Packers history.
Tom Brady has passed for more yards than any quarterback in history.
Cooper Kupp, the Triple Crown winner.
A 66-yard try. Tucker's kick is on the way. It is good. Justin Tucker with the longest field goal in NFL history.
The Niners are going to the playoffs. I can't be more proud to be head coach of this football team.
Super Bowl 56.
After 31 years, the drought is over.
The Rams are going to the NFC Championship game.
Literally, a quarterback duel for the ages.
Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Buffalo!
Chiefs could use a miracle.
Wow, only Mahomes gets you in the easy field goal range. And the Chiefs have won in overtime.
Pocket crumbling. He flips it forward. It's tipped. It's intercepted.
The kick is up. The Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Super Bowl 56.
The Rams, they're one win away from a world title.
Got a little more work to do.
Please welcome your host, Keegan-Michael Key.
Hello. Welcome to the 2022 NFL Honors. I am Keegan-Michael Key, and thank you. And can we get a big round of applause for the Inner City Youth Orchestra of Los Angeles here? How about these guys? You kidding me? What a way to start the night. They are amazing. I am so excited to be hosting this show again, and in front of people, by the way. Yeah, that's good. This is so much better than what they had to do last year. Who was at that show? That's a trick question. No one was. No one was. There were no football players and no audience. I'm telling you, that room was emptier than Urban Meyer's playbook. It was. But tonight we are able to gather here together safely, and I don't know. I want to do something special, you know? Like, oh, look, a piano. Oh, what's going on over here? Let's see what's going on over here. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Go, Tom. You've gathered together for 10+ years to celebrate your sport and honor your peers. And though the league knew this year would be daunting, they still upped our budget with the fines paid for taunting. You know who you are. I'm the biggest football fan that you'll ever meet, and I can't believe tonight I've got this front row seat for the winners who make us cheer and touching stories that get us crying, which is something I know all about, 'cause I root for the Lions. Right now the Rams and Bengals are racing for that fight. You don't have to play this weekend, so let's throw down tonight. It's the NFL Honors, a night to strut your stuff. Things are finally back to normal. Or you're close enough. Yeah, we're back. Live on ABC, yeah, we're back. Will Cooper Cup win MVP or a quarterback? Maybe older than 43, or perhaps a host of Jeopardy. Yeah, we're back. With trophies and free liquor, running backs, receivers, and only one kicker. Oh, wait, no. There is another kicker. Nope, that's an usher. No. And we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Just the Hall of Famers. We're back. We're back. We're back. Just the fans. We're back. We're back. We're back. Just the tight ends who retired and then came back to play with their bestest buddy. Gronk, that's you, buddy.
My bad, Keegan.
You want in on this song?
Sure, what do I do?
It's super simple, all right? I'm gonna start a verse, all right? And then all you have to do is say Gronk when I cue you.
That's easy.
Is that good?
Do that.
All right, okay, here we go. Yeah, what's going on? Here it goes. What? Yeah. And even with Godwin and Lenny on the hurt list and AB shirtless, the Bucks were never out of it. How? Let me shout a bit about a man, the king of keg stands, Brady's trophy throwing bro, and one of the best, El Soy Fiesta, Tommy's best friend, his tight end. And when he drives, he likes to honk. He's standing right next to me. His name is Rob. That works too. 3, 4, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Yeah, we're back. And even refs can't spoil this tune, right, Dak?
I think it's still too soon.
Yeah, we're back. With TJ Watt, he's the man. He likes to sack. He shares the record with Strahan. And Stray, if you're watching, it's okay if he takes your place. TJ may get more sacks one day, but he's never peed in space. Big Ben retired and Tom Brady retired. What legacies they created. Then Tom didn't retire, and then he did retire. Hold on, I'm getting updated. No, he's still retired, and Alex Smith retired. Oh, Tom's coming back to play. False alarm, he's still retired. This could change every day, but still we're back. So many legends I respect. Yeah, we're back. Who am I gonna sing with next?
No way, not happening.
Roger, oh Roger, even you must feel blessed to be out here amongst the best of the best. Tonight you're gonna party with Irvin, Mack, and Suggs.
Keegan, like the draft, I'm just here for hugs.
Wow, that just happened. Let's get it in there. Oh my gosh, so that's what a draft hug feels like. And we're back to relive this year's best plays. Yeah, we're back. And the best games on Sundays and Saturdays and Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, but never, ever, ever on Wednesdays. Though probably eventually on Wednesdays. Yeah, we're back. 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 We finished, everybody. We're back. We're back. We're back. We've got a great show for you tonight. And here to present our first award, please welcome global pop star Katy Perry and three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, J.J. Watt.
Well, give it up for Keegan-Michael Key. That was an excellent American Idol audition. We will let you know what the results are. On with the award.
The competitors up for this season's Defensive Player of the Year award are all players I have unbelievable respect for. In fact, one defender is kind of like a brother to me, Katie.
Well, I think we all know who that is.
Aaron Donald. He is. We go way, way back.
What about your actual brother, T.J. Watt?
He's up for this? Tej, nice work, bud.
You guys should really get on the phone more. Maybe get like a family plan.
We can't afford it.
Oh, God. Here are the contenders for Defensive Player of the Year.
We the best music.
TJ Watt, you are insane.
That came out, TJ Watt running for the end zone.
Touchdown! Sweet Marie, what a play. TJ Watt gets the record.
Best damn defensive player in the world.
I'm trying to win. Don't care how I do it, just know that I did.
The greatest defensive player on the planet.
What an absolute monster.
Three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
Let's keep this train rolling. I'm proud of me, actually. Came from the bottom, ain't no need even next to me, ain't even seen it happen to me.
How about Micah Parsons?
I don't care that he's a rookie. Is there a better defensive player?
What are they talking about?
Stay down till I came up.
We going to the Super Bowl.
Same toss and I changed up. I did it, I did it, I did it. I did it, 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 I did it.
And the 2021 AP Defensive Player of the Year is TJ.
Wow. I just want to thank my parents, Mom, Dad. This is insane. My brothers, Derek and JJ, you guys have just pushed me so much to be able to get me to this point. My beautiful fiance, Danny, for being my #1 supporter. My teammates and coaches back home in Pittsburgh. This truly is not possible without you guys. There's so many guys that put in so much work that goes unnoticed, and that's everything from the guys in the cafeteria to the guys that are taping ankles. And this one's for all you guys. And I grew up coming to this award show. I think I've been 5 or 6 times, never came home with hardware. But every time I left more motivated than the time I got here. And I promise this only motivates me more. So thank you.
To present our next award, please welcome NFL Hall of Famer Ray Lewis.
Stop messing with me, Emmitt Smith. Whether you're up in the bleachers, tuned in at home, or right in the thick of the action, you can feel it when you're experiencing a moment for the ages. And when it's someone on your team pulling off something totally unbelievable, it's even better. Here's this year's NFL moment of the year.
This is going to be an epically long field goal. 17-16, Detroit in front of the Ravens. And now the Ravens are down to their final play.
Tucker's ready. There's the snap. Spot down. Kick on the way.
What are the chances that he makes this kick?
This game hangs in the balance with the longest kick in the history of the National Football League on the line. Off the crossbar.
It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
You've just seen history.
Lost my mind.
Justin Tucker with the longest field goal in NFL history. Did that just happen, Greg?
Please welcome the winner of the 2021 Bridgestone Moment of the Year, my man, Justin Tucker.
Wow, look at that. Thank you. First of all, I just want to say hi to my wife, Amanda, and my son, Easton, who are watching at home. I love you guys. I'll be home soon. You know, when you talk about what goes into a big play, you know, to me, there's always an element of you got to be in the right place at the right time. And, you know, beyond that, you have to have the right people involved in that moment. So, you know, for us, we're not even thinking about attempting that field goal if it's not for Lamar Jackson and Sammy Watkins and our offense getting us in position on 4th and 19 with seconds left. We're at the plus 48-yard line where, you know, we're talking. You know, that kick doesn't have a chance if we don't have our offensive linemen, our tight ends, Calais Campbell protecting up front for that extra 1/10 of a second to give the ball a chance to get up and out. And then there's Nick Moore, our long snapper, his first career game-winning snap. Sam Cook, our holder and punter. In my opinion, in that order. He's the best in the business. Special message to you, Sam Cook. You know, just way to do your job. And then I truly believe, you know, most importantly, in order to, you know, be a part of a big moment like that, there has to be some divine intervention. So, you know, in order for that ball to go 66 yards, bounce off the crossbar just so, clear the uprights, you know, there had to have been, you know, God was working. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks to God. Thank you to my teammates. And I'm happy to represent the Ravens flock. Thank you.
Introducing the winners of the 19th annual FedEx Air and Ground NFL Player of the Year Awards. Stars Tom Brady and Jonathan Taylor delivered phenomenal performances this season. Brady passed for a league-best 5,316 yards and 43 touchdowns, while Taylor led the NFL with 1,811 rushing yards and 18 rushing touchdowns. FedEx will donate $20,000 to a historically black college and university of each player's choice. This season, FedEx has donated over $100,000 in needs-based scholarships for HBCU students through the FedEx Air and Ground Awards. Congratulations to Tom Brady and Jonathan Taylor.
The NFL is partying in Los Angeles tonight. Hollywood stars, Grammy winners, and NFL icons are all here to celebrate another incredible professional football season. As the sun goes down here in California, we're going to meet Hall of Fame class of 2022, crown the NFL Most Valuable Player, name the Walter Payton Man of the Year, and much more. This is NFL Honors.
NFL Honors, sponsored by an official partner of the NFL. Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL. And Pepsi. Tune in to NBC on February 13th to catch the Pepsi Super Bowl 56 halftime show.
Arnold Schwarzenegger joins Jimmy Kimmel Live. New tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
The NFL's Salute to Service Award, presented by USAA, honors Denver Broncos fullback Andrew Beck. As the son of a U.S. Army general, Andrew knows firsthand the sacrifices military families make to serve our nation. From hosting a game night for kids at the Buckley Air Force Base Youth Center to partnering with Freedom Service Dogs of America on multiple initiatives to assist wounded veterans, Andrew has committed himself to finding new ways to connect with service members. For more on the Salute to Service Award, visit salutetoservice.com.
All right. Thank you. Welcome back. Welcome back to the NFL Honors. Now, this is very exciting. This is the first time that we've done this. Right now, we are taking you to a very special watch party live from their LA headquarters. It's the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals. Give it up for the Bengals. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Enjoyed the show. Now, please welcome 2 Academy Award nominated actors and producers, Taraji P. Henson, and from the upcoming film Uncharted, Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, so these young athletes have already defied expectations, broken records, and redefined their teams in just their first year in the league. Seems to me the sky's the limit. What do you think?
Well, I think you might say that their future is uncharted.
No, you might say that because you got to promote that movie you in.
You think so? That's why I'm here. I got 4 kids. I'm 50 years old. Normally I'd be watching at home. And my movie comes out in theaters February 18th. So make sure you don't have to love the game to see the movie. Trust me.
Oh wait, sorry, I just should have brought my glasses. Here are the contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
NFL debut, he has been brilliant.
Let's go!
Welcome to the game.
And the rookie does it again. Waddle putting his imprint on his game.
We've been waiting to see that speed. Fires. Waddle's got the record. Waddle. Jamar Chase, the #1 rookie receiver in football. Look at that move.
Nobody's going to catch him. He's unstoppable.
Get me out of here, right here. Thank you for your love. And here comes the celebrated rookie, Mac Jones.
A clutch pass. That's a big boy drive. That's a laser.
Mac Jones is dealing.
Way to go, Mac Jones. Way to put it behind you.
Yes, in the 2021 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year presented by NFL All Day is...
Jamar Chase.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my parents, for being the most support they have been giving me. Second, my teammates, Joe Burrow, TB, the rest of those guys. Shout out Troy, for pushing me this far, constantly on me, making sure I get this work in. Especially the stuff always that was going on in the beginning of the season. It wasn't shattering me, it was just making me stronger. But, also, I want to say thank you to the organization for picking me, with the 5th pick. And appreciate the award. Thank you.
And here to present Defensive Rookie of the Year award, multi-award-winning artist and die-hard football fan, Kelly Clarkson.
really long walk. Okay. I was like still walking. My favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys, have a exactly. God bless you. Have a rich history of putting big stars on the field. They actually literally put one in the center of the field, just so you know, just to remind you. And tonight, there's another Cowboy star here in the audience, a young man who rushed, sacked, tackled, and downright dominated so hard. Yes, see, yes. So everybody's just, I feel like I'm in church. Amen, yes. But so hard that this award is absolutely zero suspense, y'all. Here is this season's unanimous winner of Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Who won Dallas? If it's Dallas, I'm crying. If it's Dallas, I'm gonna cry, bro.
Hey, Micah, this is Jerry Jones. You're a Cowboy.
Let's get it.
Top dog, fight them all. Yeah, I'm burning it up. DPGC, you should be turning it up.
Micah Parsons flashing the speed.
And when they bang us in the club, baby, you got to get up.
We gotta step this up.
One of the purest tacklers in all of football.
Just a handful. Parsons came flying through. Just an absolute star in this league.
He is trying to turn this game around by himself.
He's the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
It's Micah Parsons' world. We're just living in it.
Coming real is the next episode.
All right. How about this Cowboy, y'all? Give it up for Micah Parsons!
You know I'm mobbing with the D-O-double-G. Straight off the CBT. Can't let the beats you ride to him in the fleet.
Penn State. You know, first off, I just like to thank God. Like, without God, I really wouldn't be here. I'm a strong believer in God and just walking humbly and just. Then I'd like to thank my family. I got my wonderful mother in the stands and my son, but he had a potty break, so I get it. But man, this is all incredible, but thank you to Cowboys Nation. Like, y'all really believed in me, like y'all drafted me, like I couldn't be any more thankful. I'm always big where I'm coming from, so shout out to Harrisburg, PA, man. This is for the city, man. This is for all the kids back in the Burg. You know, this is hope that we can all do it one day, and I hope we all just keep following, but thank you, guys.
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you that you're my hero, and that it's just like an honor to meet you and get to shake your hand.
You can let go of it now. What are you doing? What are you doing?
You just smell so nice. Do you want to send us to commercial?
More NFL honors after this.
Are you kidding me? Wow, you're amazing at everything. What he said. I can't let go.
Each week this season, Courtyard by Marriott recognized the player with the most unstoppable performance. The winner of the Courtyard Unstoppable Performance of the Year award is Joe Burrow for his monster game against the Chiefs in Week 17.
Burrow puts the Bengals on the scoreboard.
The Bengals star quarterback threw for 4 touchdowns and 446 yards, leading his team to a last-second playoff-clinching victory.
The Cincinnati Bengals clinch the AFC North.
Courtyard honors Joe Burrow for his unstoppable performance.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. And welcome to all the out-of-towners here for the Super Bowl. Welcome to you. There we go. Thank you for coming. Just a tip about LA traffic, okay? If you have tickets for the game and you haven't left yet, you're not going to make it in time. So just want to let you know that, okay? So who's excited for this weekend, huh? Yeah? You kidding me? And how about that halftime show? What? This year's Super Bowl halftime show includes Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem. I mean, it's just like the Rams. It's a bunch of huge stars and one talented white guy from Detroit. It's great. A joke that's very close to my heart. Yeah. This year, the Super Bowl is going to be played on turf, and the halftime show featuring Snoop will be done entirely on grass. Oh, tidbit. That's a good joke. I know this next presenter is looking forward to that. From the upcoming movie Senior Year, please welcome actress Rebel Wilson.
Good evening. I'm here to present Comeback Player of the Year. And you guys, as a Hollywood actress, I know a little something about comebacks. Yeah, when I was on the set of Pitch Perfect 3, I tore my MCL, and the doctor said that I would never sing or dance or be funny ever again. But after 18 months of intense physical intimacy, therapy, after all that therapy, there I was, back on the set of Cats, like dancing around. So, yeah, thank you. Long story short, I am an inspiration. As are the very sexy contenders for Comeback Player of the Year.
There's first and 10. Prescott breaks the tackle.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Prescott's right foot turns sideways.
That does not look good, Jim.
Now Burrow, oh boy, clutching his leg.
You tell by his face it's not something small.
Let's take a feel of some intensity. Let's go.
Joe Burrow, he's a competitive maniac.
Devastating injury last year as a rookie, but you can't tell the way he's been playing this season.
They come to watch us. Let's give them a joke.
Just watch my man, number 4, Dak Prescott.
I know he was playing great before he got hurt, but this is sick right now.
Burrow floats it.
Burrow broke the record. I think he got 500. That's ball status. Throws to the goal line. I just had to reestablish my identity. I had to let him know.
You could argue he's playing better than he was last year.
The drought is over.
How entertaining was that?
That was fun.
And the 2021 AP Comeback Player of the Year is Joe Burrow.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the people that helped me throughout my entire process. Physical therapists, Nick and Aaron, my trainer, Dak. My family obviously helped me after surgery. It was tough getting around the house. And then, my teammates, I obviously wouldn't be here without them. Coaches, organization, everybody. So thanks everybody so much. Worked really hard to get here. Excited for this weekend.
We have a bunch of NFL players in the house, and we also have players representing some local LA high school football programs, including the all-girls team from Crenshaw High School.
And over here.
Give it up for the next generation of football stars. Look at that. That's awesome. Awesome. To set the stage for the biggest award of the night, please welcome Commissioner Roger Goodell, Jarrett and Brittany Payton, and the 2019 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Calais Campbell.
45 years ago, Walter Payton had one of the best seasons of his Hall of Fame career, earning him the 1977 NFL Most Valuable Player Award. But Walter's greatness was never limited to what he did on the field. That same year, he was given an honor that now bears his name, the NFL Man of the Year Award.
Players know that their time in the game is finite, but their chance to make a difference in the lives of others is timeless. Every year, each team in the league recognizes one of their own for the positive impact they make in their community and how they represent the best of what our father stood for.
And each player that has been honored with the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award proudly wears a special patch on their jersey for the rest of their career.
And while the MVP award winners have long caught the public's attention, it is the voice of those who earn the title Man of the Year that carries the most weight in NFL locker rooms. And thanks to the Payton family, gentleman to my left, fans around the world are catching on to the reverence in which we hold this award. Here's a look at the 32 nominees for the 2021 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year.
The Huddle, a representation of community in its purest form. A living, breathing circle of trust that says, no matter what's going on out there, I'm here for you. This year, as they have for generations, NFL players continue to carry that cherished concept of the huddle far beyond the field. Some bring it back to the neighborhoods from which they came and whose hardships are known all too well. Others take it into hospital rooms and mental health clinics where hope can be as precious as any medicine.
We never know who's hurting, and our neighbor around us may need us.
When you're blessed, you bless others.
We've gotten motivated to want to make a difference.
It transcends jersey color.
Create a culture that expands outside of your building and into your community.
It's a village that raised me, and so I just want to give back all my blessings.
These 32 men are forever finding new ways to give back.
I want to be able to help other people when they really need it. I'm not doing this for an award. I'm doing this to help change others' lives.
Be a positive light and be an impact in this world.
Anytime I can see a kid smile, I feel like my job was done.
They embrace every hand in need and ensure no one is left out. Because at the end of the day, we are all on the same team.
Later this evening, we will announce this year's recipient of the NFL's highest honor. But right now, please join us in thanking these outstanding men for all they do. These are the nominees for the 2021 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award.
Sponsored by Invisalign, an official partner of the NFL. Brought to you by Microsoft Surface, official laptop of the NFL. And Captain Morgan, official spiced rum sponsor of the NFL. Drink responsibly.
Give me everything you got today. I need it all.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ow!
down.
Looks like I got a thong on. Pay for the guy beside you. Pay for this stadium. Pay for everybody.
Bro, where is my mama, though?
So smoky.
I couldn't see her.
I was scared I was going to hit somebody else. Oh, I'm so sorry. I like how you did that. I see what you did.
No, no.
Great call.
Come on.
Let's get a touchdown right here. Then we cook it with grease. I'm not here for the talking. I'm here for the playing.
Welcome back to the NFL Honors. A lot of great awards are coming up. We've got Coach of the Year, MVP, the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Oh, God, that reminds me. I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Sean Payton, who retired from the Saints after 16 years of coaching. Let's give it up for Sean Payton. Did a great job there. Sean will now return to his true passion, finding a way to take Mike McCarthy's job. So, Greg, is there supposed to be music playing right now?
Ooh, I don't know about that joke, Eli. I mean, look, we all know Keegan is a pro. He nailed the delivery, but might be too much of a thinker.
A thinker? What? Eli, Peyton, guys, what is happening? Are you doing a Manning cast of the NFL Honors?
Oh, yeah. ESPN2 has us mic'd up 24/7 now. I haven't gone to the bathroom in 3 days. I'm too shy.
Just pretend we're not here, Keegan. No big deal. Just relax.
Relax? I'm in the middle of hosting a live television show. Okay, all right, I can try. I'll try.
Okay, look, back to that cowboy joke. Eli, what'd you think of it?
Honestly, I felt bad for Dak Prescott in the audience. Can we cut to Dak?
Can we cut to Dak? What, do they have control over the cameras? Sorry, Dak, I'm sorry.
Eli, you're exactly right. I mean, look at Dak. He doesn't know how to react to a Mike McCarthy joke. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Smile? Frown? It's impossible to decide.
Yeah.
That's why I never change my facial expression.
Oh, that's why. That makes sense. That is absolutely brilliant, to tell you the truth. Hey, can we check out that reel of Eli's face not moving?
What? Check out the reel? What? They're doing... Oh, wow, he never changes his face.
That is good stuff, Eli. I couldn't even tell if you were awake.
That's my brand.
Listen, when we come back, our guest will be Billy Crystal, a man who knows a thing or two about award show hosting.
That's true.
He's got some notes also on Keegan's opening musical number.
Okay, let's just move on. Can we move on? How about we just move on? Can we move on, please? Okay, and tell Billy I said hi, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. It was awesome. Yeah. The Manning brothers, everyone. Yeah. Wow. They have a lot of power. So please welcome Emmy-nominated creator of Insecure, Issa Rae, and Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson.
Being an NFL player is a full-time job, but that doesn't mean we are blind to what's going on in the world around us.
Systemic problems in our society have risen to the surface, and let's face it, they're going to be hard to overcome. But when you're around the NFL guys, you realize that just because something is hard doesn't mean it can't be done.
It's the question that defines our time. How do we create change? It is a question many NFL players have been asking through charity work, outreach, and protest. 5 years ago, the NFL family stepped up to help find an answer. During the 2017 season, the league formed a working group of 5 players and 5 club owners. Their mission, to help support the players' commitment to addressing social injustice across America. The result was Inspired Change, a sweeping social justice initiative. Since its inception, the program has showcased how the NFL family is working together to create positive change. Its focus: education, economic advancement, police and community relations, and criminal justice reform. The Social Justice Working Group provides grants to organizations across the country. Since 2017, more than 35 nonprofits have received social justice grants. But Inspired Change extends beyond financial support to community impact and storytelling, on-field recognition, policy change, and truly listening to the players and the community. Inspired Change is a collective effort that aims to answer the question we're all asking. Can we create a world that is equitable and just for everyone? The answer will define all of us.
The Deacon Jones Award for most sacks in the NFL goes to Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt. Watt was dominant this season, tying the NFL record with 22.5 sacks in 15 games.
When he smells the pigskin, look out, baby.
The three-time All-Pro also led the league with 21 tackles for loss.
NFL history. T.J. Watt, you are a monster.
Tune in to NBC for the Pepsi Super Bowl 56 halftime show featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar.
Introducing the DraftKings Daily Fantasy Player of the Year, Cooper Kupp. Kupp dominated opposing defenses this season as he led the league with 16 receiving touchdowns.
The NFL's leading receiver.
His ridiculous 472.5 total fantasy points helped 9 DraftKings lineups win $1 million. He brought excitement to every game and let daily fantasy players make it rain all season long. Congratulations to Cooper Kupp on an outstanding 2021 season.
When I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think you're moving on, but it won't be for long. You'll see when I'm gone, I'm never really gone. You think you're moving on, but no one's gonna feel like. Thought it would be easy to forget me. Let go of the memories. Now your bed is empty, and you're waking and sweating.
All right, hey, welcome back to the NFL Honors. It's so incredible being in this room with some of the greatest football players of all time. And I'd like to point out that we are also in a room with some of the best dressed people of all time. I mean, yes, really, there's some styling. Can we get the house lights on for just a second, please? Please? Thank you. Now, I don't know, maybe it's because you guys, when you get on the field, you all have to wear the same thing every day, so that when you go out, you're just like, blah! You know, I got some making up to do. like right up here, like Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, look at this man's style right here. Aaron Jones has so many cool outfits, he decided to wear them all at once. I mean, come on, man. And Russell, you're pretty chill today. You got the nice classic tux going. But brother, come on. I've seen you wear an actual bear. All right. I mean, that's how he got the nickname Russell the Revenant Wilson. But also, all you guys, I see you leaving games too, literally wearing your finest threads. Where are you going? Like, where are you going on a Sunday night in a 3-piece suit and spats? And can I come, please? Have you guys seen what Joe Burrow wore at the AFC Championship? You see this? This guy here? Like this, he's just a Shaft wannabe over here. Come on. I mean, come on, he's up here. Now that is a look. That's a look right there. I mean, I love this. That's that drip right there, okay? This is straight from the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson puberty catalog. But I gotta tell you, I dig it. I mean, this outfit is so mind-blowing. Patrick Mahomes saw a picture of this outfit at halftime and forgot how to play football. Forgive me, Travis. Oh, Travis. Travis is like, oh, man. You were my friend. So listen, for all you regular clothes-wearing dudes like me, you should be taking notes right now, okay? I know I am taking notes. Yes, I'm definitely taking notes. You guys all inspire me, and I truly got to get braver with my wardrobe. So I'm going to work on that. So thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Please welcome to the stage from the NFL Network, Rich Eisen.
Thank you. We have seen a lot of excellence from this past season cross this stage this evening, but there are a select few among us here whose remarkable gridiron achievements span entire careers, and we are the lucky ones who will witness the moment they join an extraordinary assembly. With an assist from some of their legendary peers, it is now time to meet the 2022 class of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
He was the first to leap in Lambeau and one of the fiercest to defend it. An all-decade safety, an all-pro competitor, an all-time teammate, Leroy Butler.
I was lucky to have him as a teammate, and even luckier to not have him as an opponent. An undeniable force on the defensive line, and San Francisco's all-time sack leader, my brother family, Bryant Young.
He was the heart and soul of the Dawn Patrol and an inspiration to every person who crossed his path. Well, found my friend, welcome to Canton, Sam Mills. Here representing Sam Mills is his widow, Melanie Mills.
This all-pro receiver was a regular season star and a postseason hero, a three-time champion, a deep threat for the ages, and a Raider for life. Cliff Branch. Here representing Cliff Branch is his sister, Elaine Anderson.
This all-decade tackle was the cornerstone of our New England defense. A selfless, versatile talent who led us to the promised land time and time again. My big little brother, Richard Seymour.
His name is synonymous with integrity, and his impact on officiating is colossal. Now he becomes the first on-field official ever to be enshrined in the Canton, Mr. Art McNally. Art is celebrating at home, but he's represented here tonight by his son, Tom.
If you faced this man on the offensive line, you knew he was destined for Canton. One of the most dominant tackles of the 1990s and the first ever Jacksonville Jaguar, Tony Boselli.
Three times he inherited an ailing franchise, and 3 times he turned turmoil into triumph. Coach, you made me a champion. Welcome to Canton, Dick Vermeil.
Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 class of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
All right. Woo! From sitting out in the cold to painting your face to dressing up, the fans are what make this game the institution that it is. Yeah. Thank you. So right now, we want to take a moment to honor one of the best out there, this year's NFL Fan of the Year.
The 2021 NFL Fan of the Year is Atlanta Falcons fanatic Henry Eisen. A season ticket holder since 1971, Henry hasn't missed a home game in over half a century.
I'm here to take care of you, okay? Okay.
His tireless dedication to the team is only matched by his love for the city of Atlanta.
We also would like to present you with 2 Super Bowl tickets. Thanks for your support for the Falcons.
A veteran and entrepreneur, Mr. Eisen is devoted to serving his community. The combination of his Falcons passion and community outreach efforts made Henry the perfect choice as the 2021 NFL Fan of the Year.
Please welcome one of the original kings of comedy, Cedric the Entertainer, and the NFL Fan of the Year, Henry Eisen.
What up, Henry? All right, we are here to present Coach of the Year. Now, a great coach doesn't just have to win over the players. They also have to win over the management, the owners, the media, everybody at the barbershop, and of course, the fans.
The toughest critics of all.
Yeah, man. You guys, you really are, Henry. I mean, and what you said to me backstage, that wasn't really cool, bruh. But I forgive you, all right?
All right.
So here are the contenders for Coach of the Year.
I believe in this team. Okay? The gift that you give me is you let me coach this football team.
Statement, great mindset.
Keep competing out there, all right?
Smile a little bit, have some fun.
Find a way to get it.
Just keep playing.
11, Costa, Obama, Mahomes.
Jam him!
Come on, D! Go score. Here we go, go score! Go score!
This is the moment. This is why you're here.
Here comes the blitz. He stands in and delivers.
Touchdown! For the touchdown! Yes! That's it.
Sean McVay is all the way in the end zone celebrating.
Doing a great job. You too. Great job.
Nice job. Zach Taylor. The Cincinnati Bengals are headed to Alley.
Let's go!
The Rams are going to Super Bowl 56.
I'm happy for you, guys.
Love you too, man.
All you gotta do is find a way to win. You guys found a way to win.
And the 2021 AP Coach of the Year is... My fingers got too much grease on them. Mike Vrabel!
What up, Coach?
Thank you. It is an honor and a privilege to play and coach in this league. Okay, and having coached in the Pro Bowl, I know our game is in good hands. My job and every coach's job is to teach, develop, and to make a connection and make an impact. And I want to thank our owner. I want to thank Miss Amy Adams Strunk. That a girl. And I want to thank my family. I want to thank my wife, Jen. I want to thank Tyler and Carter. I want to thank my best friend. I want to thank Stretch. Okay, this is a reflection of our 91 players that help us win 12 games and our coaching staff. So thank you, and this is a pleasure. Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage the playmaker, Hall of Fame receiver, Michael Irvin.
Well, they gave me a microphone.
Usually I would stay here all day, but what we're about to attack right now is important. Last year, a 1-minute Instagram video had an impact that is impossible to measure. It declared unequivocally that members of the LGBTQ+ community compete at the highest level in the National Football League. Years ago, when I learned my brother Vaughn was gay, news like that would have been a stop the presses kind of moment. Instead, it was greeted warmly and widely by the NFL family and the world at large. But we cannot underestimate what that single message meant to the countless athletes and other members of the community who have long hidden their true selves out of fear.
It is a groundbreaking moment in the National Football League. For the first time, an active player has come out as gay.
My heart kind of skipped a little.
Wow, this is the moment. It's happening right now.
This is a day he's been agonizing over for 15 years.
The response, overwhelmingly positive.
Seen the days in the dark too long.
Carl Nassib is having a great season.
Takes a warrior to sing this.
Times are changing. The league is changing. Society is changing.
I want to take a quick moment to say that I'm gay. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I finally feel comfortable enough to get it off my chest. I'm a pretty private person, so I hope you guys know that I'm really not doing this for attention. I just think that representation and visibility are so important.
Being from the south side of Chicago, you're kind of taught to not show emotion and be tough and be hard.
And because of the things I heard growing up about gay people, I was convinced that I couldn't come out.
They're disgusting, they're sick, they're perverted, right? Like, these are all things that, as a kid, you don't want associated with yourself. I didn't feel like any of those things.
My mother asked me, "You do like boys, right, Casey?" I responded, "What would you say if I said not exclusively?" At that time, I was actually driving her to the bar. She was going to go out that night. And her response was, "Drive faster." When I came home 3 days later, hoping that she had cooled down, I found that she'd changed the locks, and there was a bag of my clothing outside. She wouldn't open the door no matter how much I cried.
I was 14. It was at the end of the football season, and I started hearing there was a rumor going around about me that I was gay, and I knew that it was going to spread quickly. I was just terrified that people would find out.
I actually hope that one day videos like this and the whole coming out process are just not necessary. But until then, I'm going to do my best and do my part to cultivate a culture that's accepting, that's compassionate, and I'm going to start by donating $100,000 to the Trevor Project.
The Trevor Project saves young LGBTQ+ lives, period, right? They are at the forefront of providing a safe space for all of us, me included, to talk through what we're going through.
The strenuous nature of having to come out and having to put yourself out there.
Even back when I was closeted, I remember calling their hotline once, so I know firsthand what they can do.
We know that one accepting adult in an LGBTQ young person's life can reduce the likelihood that they'll have a suicide attempt by up to 40%. It just has to be somebody who is willing to love that young person for who they are.
I knew that I had to take charge of my own story, let it be my thing, not let it be someone else's. My mom, she was very happy that I felt comfortable with it enough to tell her. She was so accepting. She hugged me a lot. Finally, the weight lifted off my shoulders.
I think 11 and 12-year-old kids that play football prior to Carl Nassib coming out didn't think that they could be a gay football player.
The Carl Nassib story changes that narrative
It gives youth someone to look up to that is playing at the highest possible level.
That's an interception by Nassib.
Oh, and he doesn't want to come down.
He would not come down.
When Carl put out that video as an out, proud gay man, it got everyone in the football world talking about us, talking about our community, talking about the Trevor Project. And that dialogue and that representation moved us all a step forward in this country, and we're all forever grateful to you.
Carl, we know you couldn't be here tonight and that attention is not your thing, but we still really wanted to say thank you for the pivotal step you took.
Thank you for everything you do for the Trevor Project and our community.
Thank you for opening doors and breaking down stereotypes.
And thank you for making it okay for millions of kids to be proud of who they are.
NFL Honors, sponsored by Invisalign, an official partner of the NFL. Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL. And by Nationwide, proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Nationwide is on your side.
There are great teammates, and then there's Matthew Slater. Nobody gives more of himself to the team, community, and the game itself than Matthew. A special teams legend, perennial Pro Bowler, Matthew combines fierce and kind like no one else I've ever known. The very definition of lead by example. He is respected by anyone and everyone who steps on the field. Love you. Love you, big guy. Amazing teammate, captain, and a credit to the game. Matthew Slater is this year's Art Rooney Award winner.
From Jimmy Kimmel Live, please welcome my friend Jimmy Kimmel and my bookie, Cousin Sal.
Oh. Well, I guess the applause ran out before we got up here. Thank you for the... Oh, thank you. That's... So, I brought my cousin Sal tonight because he's a gambling savant, and I know some of you enjoy betting. He has a betting podcast called Extra Points. He makes picks on the NFL broadcasts. In other words, what a lot of you guys do on the field determines whether or not he can pay the rent.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Garoppolo. Is he here? Is he even here?
Thankfully, I don't think he is, no. All right, well, let's go through some prop bets for the future here. Give us the numbers on where you think Aaron Rodgers will end up next season.
Oh, okay. So that's Packers 2-1 odds, Buccaneers 4-1 odds, 10-1 odds Spotify.
Okay. Here's another one. When Sean McVay's mother picks him up after the Super Bowl, what color will her station wagon be?
Dark blue is a heavy favorite, 2-1 odds.
All right, and finally, what about Bill Belichick? What are the odds that if Aaron Rodgers wins MVP tonight, Bill accidentally texts Aaron Donald?
Oh, that's 35-1 odds. I think they're making him carry a jitterbug phone now.
Okay, all right. Well, as you know, this has been an exceptionally offensive year, and with that said, here are the nominees for Offensive Player of the Year.
Brady at 44, still a superstar.
Brady laid it out there perfectly.
Does anybody do it better? It's the GOAT.
A lot of football, boys.
The dynamic Jonathan Taylor.
Every time I look up, JT's in the end zone.
Shot out of a cannon.
He is putting up video game-like numbers. Rodgers playing at a different speed than everybody else.
The old man can still run. He has been en fuego. Aaron Rodgers on point.
Whatever you think Cooper Kupp is, he's more than that. Faster than you think, smarter than you think.
You put him in a spin cycle.
How do you cover that? You can't.
Cooper Kupp is awesome.
All right, and the 2021 AP Offensive Player of the Year is?
I hope it's Cooper Kupp. He won me a lot of money in fantasy.
It is indeed Cooper Kupp.
Man. I'll tell you, I've been in some pretty crazy situations this year. It's about the most uncomfortable I've been all year. Man, God is good, I'll tell you what. I'm not sure where my wife is sitting, but I just want to thank her. She is my inspiration. She's a stone cold fox, too. See you over there. I'd like to thank my boys, June and Cypress. They're just my motivation every day, being able to come home, see these boys. It's just been an incredible thing for me. My family, who's been with me from the very beginning, the support that they've shown me. Then I've got my teammates and my coaches who have made it an absolute joy to come into work every single day. I've loved it. And then, I mean, to the people here, the people sitting in these seats, you guys, I mean, you make work so much fun, so competitive. You make this game so great. Thank you to each one of you for your work. Thank you, guys.
The game of football lost a veritable giant this past December. Super Bowl winning coach, Emmy winning announcer, and the ultimate fan of all things football. Here to help us remember his legendary dad, please welcome Michael Madden.
Say the name John Madden and almost everybody has a story. Everybody has a connection. Might have to do with his video game, or you might have been there on a night when this thing pulled up to a diner in Kearney, Nebraska. Dad was genuine to everyone he ever met, and most importantly, genuine to himself. He always did what he wanted to do, the way that he wanted to do it. I think that's part of the reason so many felt that connection. And while my brother Joe and I have to be considered his biggest fans, we've learned the past several weeks that we certainly are not alone.
If you watched football in the 1970s, it didn't matter which team you rooted for. You were a fan of John Madden, a brilliant man who spoke like an everyman with a larger-than-life heart.
Okay, great defense!
And when they put a mic in his hand, the world got to see John's specialness firsthand.
He makes a little basketball twist there and pivot, and boom, the ball's there.
His love for the game was so genuine. He created a brand new broadcasting template.
You always block, and then you pull up your pants.
John connected with both the expert and the casual fan. His telestrations were works of kinetic art.
Boom, we cross him. The left goes to the right goes to the left.
John Madden made watching football a sumptuous treat. He was the one and only.
Football has been my life, and it's given me so much.
John made football more fun than you ever thought it could be.
Now, if you're going to have longevity, you better be yourself. And you better be yourself every doggone day.
And for that, my dear friend, we thank you.
John Madden's legacy will live on forever. To help us remember all of the beloved members of our football family we lost this year, please welcome back the Inner City Youth Orchestra of Los Angeles.
Tune in to NBC for the Pepsi Super Bowl 56 halftime show featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar.
All season long, Bud Light recognized the best celebration of the week. Now it's time to name the Celly of the Year. The 2021 season winner is Christian Wilkins of the Miami Dolphins for his Worms celebration in Week 15. After showing off his impressive hands on the catch,
Touchdown!
Wilkins showed us his next-level dance moves.
Christian Wilkins, all 6'4", 310 pounds.
Bud Light celebrates those who go to great lengths to have a good time and congratulates Christian for winning the Bud Light Celly of the Year.
I tell you, this is so much fun. A show like this, you just want it to go on and on and on and on and on. Am I right, Josh Allen?
Or you just end it in a way that makes sense, is fair, and gives everyone an equal opportunity to win.
Interesting, though. I feel like you're not talking about the show. But please welcome five-time NFL MVP Peyton Manning.
Joe Montana won this award, perfecting the West Coast offense. Jim Brown won it, breaking the single-season rushing record. The year Lamar Jackson took this home, he was always a threat to take off running. The year Bart Starr won, he was not, preferring to stay in the pocket. Different positions, different styles, but the thing they all had in common was an ability to make their team better by being a leader, a competitor, and a difference maker. That's what made them MVPs. And now, this iconic group will be joined by one of these contenders.
Cooper Kupp, the most unstoppable force in football. What did we just witness? The Triple Crown winner! He's a cheat code!
Tom Brady, you are the GOAT. You are terrific.
One last ride. juice, man.
He is having an MVP season.
The reigning MVP is back to work.
Touchdown. Made it look so easy. Oh, this is fun.
To the pylon. Touchdown.
Hey, hell of a job, boys.
And the 2021 AP Most Valuable Player is Aaron Rodgers.
What a year, huh? First, I gotta say it's an honor to share the stage with Peyton Manning, a man who's won this award 5 times. You inspired a generation of quarterbacks, myself included, buddy, and proud to share the stage with you tonight. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Green Bay Packers, Mark, Brian, Russ, our incredible fan base. It's been an amazing 17 years. So thankful for the memories and the moments over the years. I'd like to thank Matt LaFleur and his perfectly groomed eyebrows. Where you at, Matty? There you are. Bree, thank you. Great job tonight on those. But in all seriousness, 2 out of 3 years winning this thing, you're a huge part of this. I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for trusting me, supporting me, empowering me, and making things easy for me. Appreciate you, buddy. I'd like to thank my teammates. This is a special league that provides you so many incredible friendships that last longer than your time in the league. And I'm so thankful for the guys I get to come to work with every day, the memories, the jokes in the locker room, and going to battle with them every week. I'd like to thank my inner circle. You know who you are. Thanks for your love and support this season, your consistency, reaching out like you do. It means the world to me. My Friday night crew, I love you guys, and you guys are a big reason I'm standing here. And lastly, I'd like to dedicate this award to the memory of 2 really important people to me who passed on in the last couple years. First is the man that drafted me in 2005, Ted Thompson. And the second is someone that many people here are familiar with, former producer of the ESPYs and the NFL Honors, a dear and loyal friend, Maura Mant. Thank you.
Coming up, the biggest award of the night, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, when we come back.
NFL Honors, sponsored by Invisalign, an official partner of the NFL. Captain Morgan, official spiced rum sponsor of the NFL. Drink responsibly. And brought to you by Microsoft Surface, official laptop of the NFL. Nationwide, proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Nationwide is on your side. Please welcome the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Russell Wilson.
Look in the record books, and you'll see a man that's Walter Payton, and this man stood 5'10" tall. What you won't see is how his heart made him the biggest, baddest player on the field. It was that heart that also led Walter to give his time, his money, his energy, his soul to causes great and small, often without anybody knowing a thing about it. That is very much the path taken by this year's recipient of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. While the size and position on the field may differ, what doesn't differ and what's very similar is the fact that this man is a special, special man, a guy who's made a difference. Just like Walter, Andrew Whitworth You can give him a round of applause. Andrew Whitworth has never, ever met a stranger.
Woo! Let's go, boys. Bring it up. We bring this circle tighter all game long. Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Where you at? For 16 seasons, over 250 games, 5,000 snaps, Andrew Whitworth, the oldest left tackle in NFL history, has been here in the trenches, securing the blind side on the field while providing that same security to those in need off the field.
What's going on?
The greatest thing I can ever give to anyone is for them to genuinely know that I truly care about them. You live life loving people and caring about people and meeting them where they are. And then you try to help them get to that next step. Never let anyone tell you you can't. But I can't just stand up here and tell you, hey, go out and do your best without having the opportunity to provide some resources for you.
Where you at? In Andrew's home state of Louisiana, it's a version of How Are You? A saying that mirrors his mission to find out where people are truly at and enter their world to help them get to where they need to be.
Growing up as a kid, I had a grandmother that loved to host everybody in her town and have some fellowship. And to me, that's where service begins. No matter where you're from, what your background, what your skin color is, everyone is welcome.
My wife and I decided to bless some kids in the community in LA with some bikes for Christmas, and I couldn't be more excited, more nervous.
He just wants to do good. Always looking for the person that needs help or a neighborhood that needs help.
The Los Angeles Rams are going to be making a $50,000 donation to help out Heart of LA.
Awesome.
And these are the Heart of LA football cleats.
This is the city I play in. This is the area I'm going to live in and work in. Here's some things that are going on in it where I can be of help. For the past couple of years, we've been trying to help solve that homeless problem going on in Los Angeles, but also saw what was happening in Louisiana and Hurricane Ida coming, the tragedy that they were going through. So we created a fund where every home game I would donate $20,000 to both those causes. Me and my family, we're going to cover the down payment for all of you guys in your homes.
Hands, put your empty hands in mine.
Where you at? Andrew was there in the wake of civil unrest, donating $215,000 to social justice programs.
Join us in helping our neighbors in need.
Andrew was there at the height of the pandemic, donating $250,000 to the LA Regional Food Bank. Andrew was there for children battling life-threatening illnesses, raising over $800,000 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. From children's literacy programs to veterans.
This program has transformed my life.
Andrew has been there for them all.
Who's got my back? I got your back.
Right where they're at.
We're going to make a $50,000 donation.
Wow. Thank you so much, Andrew, for being the angel that gets to deliver that message to us.
For Andrew, when it comes to giving back, it's all about being there, in the trenches, with those you are helping.
Andrew Whitworth surprised dozens of homeless children with Christmas gifts tonight.
A lesson he is all too eager to pass on to the next generation.
It starts at my dinner table, and it starts with the kids that I raise. I want to teach them what it means to be a servant, being a part of something bigger than yourself.
He's been doing this basically his entire life, and it won't stop when he retires. This is like a life mission. It's just who he is.
It is my incredible honor to welcome the newest member to this special fraternity of hope and love, Andrew Whitworth.
Thank you. Wow. what a special moment for me and my family. I want to start by thanking my wife, Melissa. I don't know where she's sitting, but I wouldn't be up here without her passion for community service and the support she's always given me. Melissa and I have always believed that community service starts in our home. It starts with our own kids, because the best lessons we can give them is for them to learn from their mom and dad what it means to try, to fail, to regroup, and grow from the process. I also want to thank Molly Higgins and the Los Angeles Rams organization. Their commitment to the community is nothing short of greatness. It's unbelievable. It's one of the most special things I've been around, a team that truly believes in community effort. This award, though, has been about players who were great on the football field, but live with their hearts off of it. They made their time in the NFL about more than just the stats they put out on the field, but how they lived off of it. I'm humbled, I'm honored to stand up here and represent the outstanding class of 2021 nominees and all the previous winners. Give them a round of applause. Come on. But I'm here to tell you, we have more work to do. Social media has been great for bringing awareness to all our causes. But that's not enough. We need more action. Whether we choose to acknowledge it or not, this is the truth. The people who come to see us play, who watch our game on TV, who buy our jerseys, who follow you on social media, they're why our game exists. It's why we have a field to play on. We are financially supported and provided the opportunity to play a kid's game because of the support we receive from communities across this country and across the world. But how are we supporting back? In what ways are we paying it forward to the same communities we all grew up in, we all came from, or maybe the people that we've seen struggling along the way we got to where we are? It can be as simple as making a kid smile by walking in a school and telling them you love them and you believe in them, and they can achieve anything they want. Or maybe it's stepping up financially and saying, I'm going to ensure every child has the same opportunity in education, regardless of what their zip code is or what state they live in. Or maybe it's using your platform to make sure local government and officials are always creating programs and funding that have youth having an equal playing field and the ability to chase every dream they ever had. It's called an investment. You can apply those three things to any charity or cause you have a passion for. You can invest your time, you can invest your finances, or you can invest your voice. Doesn't matter which. We just have to keep investing in each other. Let your heart lead you all the way. I've had so many amazing experiences serving in the community. Watching that video just really brought tears to my eyes and it warmed my heart, just watching people smile, watching kids just enjoy life, and remembering what that was like. Going on school visits, providing STEM labs, hospital visits, programs for military, or just going to local food banks and helping out with homeless shelters. All those have been amazing. But one experience brought it all together for me this year, and it happened to me on a football field. In our game against the Detroit Lions, I had a young player from the Lions run up to me as soon as the final horn went off. And I saw him sprinting over, and I didn't know what was going on. Like we'd known each other forever. I couldn't place him. It made me so nervous. Had I actually played long enough that like a coach's son or player's son is playing against me? He stopped that. He said, hey man, you're not gonna remember me. I'm Derek Barnes. You spent time with me when you were a young player in Cincinnati at the Boys and Girls Club, and it meant the world to me. You used to sit with me and talk to me about life, and I was just a little kid. I want you to know how much it meant to me. I said, man. He goes, you know what? The main thing I wanted to say, Whit, I made it. I made it to the NFL, Big Whit. Wow. I was floored for how special that was, but I don't tell that story to say I did anything special. I hope you don't see that video and you think there's anything special about me. But I hope that you see it and you think this. On that Tuesday off day, when every guy sitting in this room that's played knows I'd rather be at home, I made an investment in him, and I didn't even know it. I think that's a great lesson for all of us. None of us know when the moment's going to present itself. The key is to always be available when it does. So keep investing, lead with your heart, and I can't wait to watch the legacy continue, because remember this, it's a blessing and not a burden to carry on this NFL legacy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. That's our show. Congratulations to all our winners. Thank you, Andrew. Have a good night. Enjoy the game.
Thank you for watching this presentation of NFL Network.